Well, I don't know if you see me around, but I've been helping people get grant money to get out of debt, pay the bills, do what they want, and, buy houses, and start businesses, and get better jobs, and pay off their debt and bills. And that's one thing I want to talk today about is paying off your debt. And I want to give away the farm here. And we have a service called Let's Go Help, where we personally help people apply to government programs. But I'm going to put in the link in the description a short little URL, and here it is in case you're watching this on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, but it'll be in the description on YouTube. But if you're on Instagram or TikTok, it's bit.ly, bit.ly, then a slash, then the number 4, and then the small letters GR, then the number 3, small letters IR, and then a capital H. I'll read that again. bit.ly slash the number 4, and then GR, the number 3, then IR, then capital H. Okay? And it'll be in the description in YouTube. But in that report, this is a report we give to members, and it shows them how to get rid of all their the programs that Biden has to get rid of your debt. Okay, and the first thing you got to do is make an appointment with a free financial counselor. They're available in every county in the country. There's probably 3 or 4 in every county of the country. Depends on where you live. But if you go to this website and you make an appointment with these counselors, it will help you through that process of getting rid of that debt, increasing your score, anything like that. And actually, we do that too if you're a member, but you could do it for free this way. You don't have to be a member. So that's HUD.gov/counseling. Okay, now there's all kinds of other ways to get help. And there's, like if you have student loans, the government still has so many programs to get rid of your student loans, and that could be $100,000 or more. And just wipe it off completely. And Biden, so far as millions and millions of students have gotten them wiped out because of student loans. So how do you find out about those programs? You go to studentaid.gov, and there's two tabs there. There's one for loan forgiveness and another for loan payment. So they're the two ones you want to find out about. There are 2 tabs when you go to studentaid.gov. And it's best really to get on the phone and wait online to talk to one of the experts there. Do not answer anybody on the internet or on email or on chats that say they're going to help you with your debt. They're going to make money from you. Because if they're selling to you, that means they have to get money from you. The real legitimate programs are really from government offices and nonprofit organizations that wipe off your debt, and it doesn't cost you anything. Okay. There's also things to get rid of debt and things like that is for businesses. There's so many programs now for businesses to get, that you don't have to pay money back because they want you to start a business. So that kind of debt. Why get money to borrow or even a grant? Well, actually, a grant is the same thing. You don't have to pay it back. And for it's for government, and not for government, but starting a business. So that's why I have a sample here of how Madison is giving you up to $250,000 you don't have to pay back. So you get $250,000 to start a business, and you don't have to pay it back. Now, that's a hell of a deal. So I show you how to find organizations like that. There's 2 websites to find that. One is EDA.gov, and the other one is SBA.gov. But after SBA.gov, you want to look for local-assistance. It's all small letters, local-assistance. And you go to your zip code, and you'll see organizations where you live that sit down with you and help you find this kind of money for free, okay? And also remember, when somebody turns you down in the government or nonprofit, particularly in the government, if you're applying for a grant or something like that and they turn you down, you could appeal that. And there's one of our members that help people appeal to their denial of grant money, and she's winning 50% of the time. just by writing a letter. Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry. We told you we wouldn't give you that $20,000, but then we changed our mind. I understand. 50% of the time. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Here's another thing. You owe money of the taxes to the government. Biden will wipe out 90% of that. Actually, about up to 90% of that. It's called offer in compromise. And you could go to the irs.gov, put offer in compromise. We have a wonderful woman member who helps people with that. See, what Let's Go Help does is help you. Members help members. They teach you what they did. I mean, that's better than me. I've been doing this 50 years, yeah. And they just started out, learned about it, and got it. So they know better than me, to tell you the truth. But also your state, you owe state taxes. Most states also have what's called an offer in compromise, okay? And you call up your state office, and if they don't talk to you or something, and you still have problems, you call your elected official. So that's very important. Now, if you own property taxes, okay, here's a listing. AARP has a listing of all the offices by state that have forgiveness on property taxes. And you go to this website, PTA Consumers, PTAconsumers.AARP Foundation. So that's PTAconsumers.AARPfoundation.org, and get that list and contact that list. Okay. Also, remember, you get an $8,000 grant for co-pays and medical expenses. How do you know that? You don't. Well, here's two nonprofit organizations that help you find that kind of stuff, okay? One is called patientadvocate.org, patientadvocate.org, and the other is needymeds.org, okay? Now, all this is in that funny URL, that bit.ly, that will be in the description, but okay, also remember, if you've got a hospital bill that you can't pay, 70% of the people with hospital bills don't have to pay them, but the hospital won't tell you that. So there's there's an organization that will show you how you don't have to pay, okay? And you put the information in there, and it's called DollarFor.org. So this is how to get free care at hospitals. Almost every hospital has this too, but they don't have a sign, free care, come and get it. So you have to work on it. Get rid of your automobile traffic tickets or whatever, and you may lose your car. I mean, we have members, what they do is they call their elected official. Call your elected official and have them help, because elected official can call the DMV and get that erased for you. You know, get a traffic ticket erased, stuff like that. They do that because you'll vote for them if they get it done. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it is. Also, don't forget, every loan you have from the government, maybe it's a HUD loan, an SBA loan, they have hardship options. So if you have a hardship, you can't pay it back, you call them. They have an option that puts you in these programs so you don't have to pay it back, okay? So that's why, just don't get scared and think you have to go rob a 7-Eleven or something to pay that off. That's not, and any program that does that with the government, they're after your money, maybe you owe Social Security back or something like that. You call your elected official, and you call them by going to commoncause.org, commoncause.org, put in your zip code, and find your elected official, okay? And also don't forget HUD. If you're looking for money to buy a house, there are so many local programs now that give up to $200,000 of cash for you to use as down payment money that you don't have to pay back. $200,000. Okay, how do you start finding out about that? Well, there's a number of places, but a good way to start is hud.gov/counseling. Okay, and that's important. Also, if, you could get grants to get a better job. People now, we have so much job training money. People will give you grants to live on, and you could make up to $40,000 or $50,000 a year while you're training for a $100,000 a year job. Okay, now it may take a couple of years for the training, but you're getting paid. Yeah, that's what's so great about this stuff. So if you have a career going nowhere, or you don't have a college degree, that's what this is for. You know, and anybody could apply, and no degree required. And you know, there's actually grants to pay back child support. That's right. Up to 90% of your child support can be forgiven. And you go to hhs.gov and you look for child support agencies. and there's a listing there of how much they could forgive of child support. See, everything is negotiable, and that's what we're trying to train people to learn. That's what Let's Go Help is about, is learning about that. That's why I want to give people this free report, even if you're not a member. You belong to the community living in America, and your right is to have this thing. So I want more people to know their rights about everything. We figured out how to make a profit, and actually even the profit, we make extra profit we give back to members. Right now we're giving up to $70,000 per month to members every month, just back as grants to help them pay rent or spend on whatever they want to, whatever. So it's been beyond my wildest dreams, and if we could help you, we'll give you personal help to apply to every grant you're eligible for. We have members and us 24/7 just to help you get all the benefits that you're eligible for in this great country. They're giving them out. So let me show you where they are.